Hello YouTubers, this is a Matthew general rant video. Just got in and I'm completely steamed up because of driving habits. I am an angry driver, but I'm angry usually because of other people's stupid fucking behaviour on the road, either it being them trying to crash into you or generally driving really slow or retardedly. So today I'm going to have a go at one of my biggest bash things that I absolutely detest, and that is Land Rover drivers. And I was just driving. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon, clear, no wind, no rain, lovely sunny day, and there were Land Rover drivers, or more specifically Range Rover drivers, sort of just blipping along at 30 miles an hour on 60 miles an hour, roads that were basically designed as, get between villages. And they're long straight roads, and there's loads of, you can see the distance ahead of you. You can see that there's absolutely no reason why they should be going that slow. But they go slow. They go very slow. And you think, why am I sat behind a Land Rover doing 30 miles an hour on this straight stretch of road that is a 60 mile an hour road? What is going on? So I overtook the first one, and have a little glance sideways to see who I'm dealing with behind the wheel. What sort of retard would want to buy one of these big monster vehicles. Of course, immaculately clean, no mud, not a spot on it. It's been cleaned and polished perfectly, by said driver. And he's out on a Sunday, and it's Sunday afternoon, about 1 o'clock, and there he is putting along at 30 miles an hour. So it turns out to be a bald, bearded bloke with his wife in the passenger seat. I was like, okay, he's putting along at 30 miles an hour. So I overtake him and I blast along for 60, for quite some time, and come round, take a junction, get onto another road, nice clear 60 mile an hour road, and zipping along, and it comes to another fucking Range Rover, and he's doing about 30 miles an hour. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, it's a fucking conspiracy going on here. What the fuck is going on? So I'm like, right, overtake him, look sideways. It's another bald-headed, bearded bloke with his fucking wife beside him in a fucking shiny Range Rover, completely fucking spotless, not a bit of fucking mud or dirt on it, like that, right? Putting along fucking 30 miles an hour. Now this just drove me fucking nuts. Then I just blew a fuse. I'm just like, look at them. This is the epitome of what I don't know if you have this in the United States, but I will put it across to you. We have a syndrome in the UK called let me just open the shutter so you can see a bit better. It's called Sunday afternoon driving, the Sunday driving syndrome, and these fucking anuses don't know where they fucking come from, but they decide, let's come out and use the vehicle. Let's use the vehicle, but we want to just go around slowly. We just want to meander around really slowly so we can take in the fucking sights. Yeah? In the meantime, of course, jamming up the fucking roads for everybody that wants to actually get from A to B in a reasonable time. And they come out on Sunday fucking afternoon. Of course, maybe these people have got jobs during the week and then they have to drive at proper speeds, But on the weekend, it's like, no. The weekends are for leisurely driving. We drive slow on the weekends because we've got no rush now and no need to be there in any particular time. So we'll just slow the roads down for every other fucker who's trying to use the roads for what they are. Roads, yeah? Fucking, which people have to get from A to B in a decent amount of fucking time. These pricks are buggering about on the bloody roads. And what makes it worse, in these stupidly oversized frigging vehicles, which I detest because they are petrol guzzlers. And whilst I've held this belief that Land Rover users are complete fucking anal Nazis for driving such vehicles, which they usually are, I was actually pointed out the other, sort of about 5-6 months ago that there are Land Rovers out there. If you know where to look, if you know what you're buying, and you're very, very specific about what you're buying, you can get a diesel Land Rover that actually does about 40-50 to the gallon. It's fucking amazing. I was like, what the fuck, you piss off, you fucking... And I looked it up, and lo and behold, out of all the models they do, there's like that little model and that little model, and the actual proper we do economy miles to the gallon on our Range Rovers. But for the rest of the Range Rover and Land Rover movement, you're a bunch of fucking cunts who just love burning up petrol just to look cool in your fucking piece of shit Land Rover and Range Rover. And I'm horrified by the statistics, which are that 75% of the world's Land Rovers and Range Rovers are sold within the M25. Now, there's a lot of four-wheel drive fucking traction needed there inside London, isn't there? But we all know that it's not about the vehicle and what you're using it for. It's about the ponce factor. It's about the, look at me, I'm a big ponce. And I have been in vehicles belonging to people, Range Rovers, inside London, and it's like you get in them and you're sliding around on the back seat because this bloody thing's so big, and it's like, and they're going to fucking go round the bloody streets of London. And it's like, what the hell are these people doing? These people are nutcases. Why have they got these stupid vehicles? What is their fucking problem? I've just got snuff in my eye now. That's clever. Bloody Range Rovers. It just pisses me off because it's like you've either got people, right, who've got farms and legitimate reasons to have these vehicles. Now, they'll normally have a lot of mud and shit on their vehicles because they live down tracks, or, you know, they live in places where they're actually using them for the proper purpose. But these people that you see who are just putting around in these bloody vehicles on a Sunday, or putting around generally in these bloody vehicles as you see them, they don't want to drive them fast. Why? Because it costs a lot of money. Well, why buy one in the fucking first place? If you're going to buy one of these fucking vehicles in the first place, then surely you acknowledge the fact that you're going to be spending vast amounts of money on petrol. So if you're going to buy one, then put your fucking foot down and burn the petrol that you already acknowledged you are going to burn by buying the frigging vehicle. Burn it, because that's what you bought the vehicle for. It's a guzzler. Guzzle with it, yeah? Don't drive around at 30 miles an hour convincing yourself that you can make this a superiorly economical vehicle because you're stupid knobhead, you know, look at me, look at how clever I am. Yeah, these are the people who own them who haven't got farms, yeah, that don't need them, have never driven them off-road and wouldn't even know how to drive them off-road, yeah, don't understand the first thing about it. These are the people, right, that shouldn't have them, and pisses me right off. And you see them driving around, and they're like, they're sitting there, they're sort of, look at me, and they're quite chuffed, you know, that they've got a real stream of people stuck behind them at traffic, because it's almost like as if they're their followers then. Look, they're following me, they're my followers, they follow me because I've got the Range Rover and I'm the big boy in the front, and then they can all follow me and they can all go at my speed behind me because they're all following me. And it's like, oh god. And then you've got the other type of Nazi, which is the rich bloody landowner. And there he is, you know, sort of putting along, and you know the attitude, and you overtake these people, and then they flash you, or they try to speed up, and this sort of stuff. It's like, no, you can't overtake me. No, you're not allowed. You can't overtake. No. And it's like, ugh. I'm just trying to think what's going on in their head. It's like, rich man, yeah, look, my neighbours look at me, and then they think I'm really cool. Yeah, right, I've got land, shiny vehicle, overtake me, you bastard, I'm really cool, but it's all shiny, Range Rover's really cool, and now I'm upper class, and I tell you what, I want to buy a Sherman tank, and I just want to smash these fuckers off the road, and then reverse up over them and crush them. And then that would make me happy. So I'm sure you feel exactly the same, but I'd be interested to get your comments.